Well, I have two big announcements to make on this very special Wednesday walkabout with very much a touch of fall in the air. It's almost cool, isn't it, Stuart?
Yep.
So I want to share those two announcements with you. And as I am feeling very, very sentimental as we come upon my 3rd year anniversary here at the cottage, it was about this time that I saw it for the very first time. I thought it might be fun to just kind of rewind and take a trip back in time, show you lots of befores and afters of how far we've come and where we go from here. So what do you say?
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Well, my announcement number 1 is Taylor is in the hospital, and we'll be heading up to Denver very soon to see that darling baby that just decided to come a day early. So I got a text from Jamie this morning at about 5 o'clock with a picture of Taylor, very happy because she just had her epidural, and now it's just a waiting game. So thank you guys for enjoying this ride with me. You've given me such good information about being a grandmother, and I have taken all of it to heart. I want to show you a very, very special gift that one of you made that I'll be taking up to Taylor and Jamie this weekend. But before we do that, I want to show you that I have my window box planted. Now, it's not maybe as rich with color as it will be in a week or two, but I did transplant the 2 Skylight Vater boxwoods, my favorite blight-resistant boxwood, into each section of the window box. And those of you who wanted it to be symmetrical, well, it's more symmetrical now, so there you go. I took one of them, I robbed Peter to pay Paul, I took one of them from right here, and I've plopped in a white mum in its place, and the other one I took from a container on the back stoop. So I think it looks nice. I can't wait for these chrysanthemums to come out in all their limey green glory, and then I just tucked in a few pumpkins, and eventually, here's my first question of the day: should I plant tulips in the window box, or should I just stick with pansies and seasonal color? I think I did tulips last year and maybe even some daffodils, and they did so-so. So I'm trying to decide what I want to do this year. So what we might do, in fact, Stuart, and here are the 2 euonymus that used to be in the window box that are now replaced by the Vater boxwood. And I think they'll have a lot more room to flourish back here. I love the way they really have a stately presence here on the alley bed. And I think it makes all the difference in the world. They will be far happier. And if they're happy, I'm happy. And I believe I mentioned to you earlier that I was going to add some perennials and a couple of blooming shrubs from White Flower Farm. And we will put a depiction of all of those up here. They basically are on the east side of the upper terrace. And amongst them, let's just show some pictures. I planted some Bright Eyes phlox, tall phlox, some David, which is white, tall phlox. The Bright Eyes is pink. I also added a couple of Weigela Sonic Bloom in pink, and I think they will be absolutely beautiful, or Sonic Pink Bloom. And I also planted, well, it's just something else that I want to show you a little bit later. So we got those into the ground yesterday. I've still got some mulching to do. Once everything is in place, I will show that to you. But it makes me feel secure knowing that all of those are tucked in. Even if I move them a little bit later, they're tucked in for now. They won't dry out in their containers, and I wanted to get them in the ground as soon as possible. So thank you, White Flower Farm. Well, first of all, a huge thank you note from me to all of you who sent gifts, who sent baby blankets, who sent little toys, who have sent books, sent all sorts of things for my little Danny. And I cannot thank you enough. It was just so dear. And there's so many, I really can't highlight all of them. But please know that Taylor and I and Jamie and J. Paw are very, very appreciative of your kindness. But one in particular was so exceptional that I just have to share it with you. And I'll be taking this up to Taylor and Jamie this weekend. And that is, this is from Susan in Columbus, Ohio. She made this book. Now, this book is just absolutely exceptional. And look on the back. Danny Vater. It is personalized in every way. I don't know how she did it. There is so many different kinds of needlework that it's just, it's a piece of art in and of itself. And it's all about the itsy bitsy spider. And with every page, there is something more and more dear. I just adore it. I love the way she did the stitch work for the words of the song. I love the little grasshopper. I just love the expressions on all of the characters. And then she's got these additional pieces at the top, a little cloud and a little sun. But this is the part that made me tear up. Look, there's little Danny. There's little Danny right there, and there's Goose. And it's just beyond adorable, just beyond adorable. And there's my topiary there. Went up the spout again. And then this part just blew me away. Look, there's Goose, there's Danny, but on a couple of pages, there is a replica of their house, of their darling Tudor house in Denver, down to the thunder flag hanging on the flagpole. So if this just isn't exceptional, I don't know what is. She sent some other things to go along with it. And well, Susan, you just outdid yourself. This will be a keepsake forever and ever and ever for our Danny. So thank you so much. And thanks to all of you who have sent gifts for the baby to come. And I will definitely let you know how that all comes out, so to speak, before too long. The other person that I want to give a shout out to just left this. She had told me, she had mentioned to me about a week ago that she was going to drop it by, and I was not here when she did so. And that is another gift of a painting of the potager at my former home. And Polly Sharp is the one who painted it. Here's Polly, and here is some of the images she took of the potager at the other house. And in her note, she said that this painting truly belonged to me. And I just thought that was such a lovely, lovely expression. But it's beautiful. The framing is beautiful. Yeah, and just what a kind thing for her to do. So thank you so much, Polly. I will find pride of place for this in the cottage, and I'm sure, Susan, that they will find pride of place for the itsy bitsy spider in the nursery. So thank you for both of those things. Stuart's going to show you a bunch of before and afters as we take this little sentimental journey back in time. I'm hearing that song in my head, back in time, and then we come back. When we come back, I will close with a really exciting collaboration that we're going to be doing in the future.
It's going to go in here.
I'm thinking right in here, I have a big overstuffed chair with an ottoman here, and very many topiaries here. And then, of course, we will have to have a bar. Stuart, did you see the first guest is a topiary? Oh, that's cute. Okay, so run this bed out.
Yeah.
Keep that railing over here.
Okay.
All this section. And finally, about a month ago, 6 weeks ago, I can't remember now, we were approached by, drum roll please, the Homeworthy channel to start putting up some of our gardening content in collaboration with that great network that showcases beautiful homes around the world and the people who live in them. And I think it's just, well, I'm just so flattered that they wanted to do this with us. I think it will be fun. I think it will help us reach a wider audience. At this point, we're kind of still feeling things out to know exactly how the scheduling will fall into place in terms of frequency and all of that kind of thing. But I will, of course, let you know. And by the way, if you have not checked out the Homeworthy channel, then you definitely need to do so. Some of you may recall that the first year we were in the cottage, I did a Christmas home tour on Homeworthy, and I was very flattered to be asked at that point in time, and I am even more flattered now to be part of their wonderful, wonderful channel. So stay tuned for that. As we get more details, I will let you know. And also, I guess this is my third exciting thing, my book will be available for purchase right now. So you can get it at any of your favorite online vendors. You can ask for it at your local bookstore. I'm really, really thrilled with the end result. I think it's different from something that I've done before, but if there's anything that is representative of garden-inspired living, I think it's this book. I will be having book signing tours, book signing appearances at different bookstores in the Oklahoma City area and other places. We're still also kind of determining that. Lots of things that we're waiting to fall into schedule. One thing I do know is already on the schedule, and that's the garden tour on October 4th. We're still getting ready for it. I do hope many of you can come. A lot of you have contacted me and said you'll be coming from out of state. So please, and I will be here for the tour, so I look forward to meeting some of you. It will start at about 10, get here early, and well, I think it's just going to be a lot of fun. So thank you guys for sharing in my joy. Thank you for sharing in the excitement, the anticipation, and the wonder that is a new grandbaby. So the next time I see you, well, let's just say I will officially be a grandmother.
You'll officially be Lenny.
That's right.